I'm a portrait artist. Originally, I'm an actor. That's my trade. I trained as an actor in London, so I've been in a lot of television stuff and acting and stuff like that. But recently, I've started to do things that I used to do when I was a child. And in the arts, as you probably know, the arts now is so cocooned off into individual people doing their own precious little things that back in the 80s, we all talked to each other, and the arts used to affect the arts in other ways. So we used to talk to the painters, we used to talk to the writers, we used to talk to the musicians. Actors would also be talking to everybody in the arts, the fashion designers and likewise. Nowadays you don't have that. Everyone is so private.
I'm doing some shopping and I'm going to go and buy some trainers that I've wanted for about 6 months, and they're £800.
£800?
Today's the day.
How can you justify £800 on a pair of trainers?
Because I've been thinking about them every day for 6 months. Needs to stop.
Can I ask what you do? Is it?
Yeah, I run a streetwear clothing company online.
Oh, okay. How did you get into that?
I started it about 18 months ago. I just decided I wanted to create some clothing that was different to what everyone else was wearing, and just started with the first lot of t-shirts and it went from there.
Did it kind of grow quite quickly?
Yeah, we do all right. We do pretty well.
Lots of art and artistic movements have come out of negative social things.
Yeah.
Do you think there's something good that's coming out of this loss of connection?
I think there's some good. Well, there's more the 21st century of paranoia and blame. It's very paranoid and blame. There's more blame now, but not many people getting together to do anything about it. They're very quick to judge and blame, but not many people are gathering together within the arts or in anything to get people together and say, actually, we could change the course of this. If we all get together and we say no to buying this product, or we do no to this, they can do it themselves, like we were doing in the 80s and the 90s. But they're not doing that. They believe by communicating online or signing a petition is going to be enough, and it isn't. I remember the poll tax came out years and years ago. The artists put it in music, the artists put it in the writing, the fashion people mentioned it, and it changed the course of the political power. And that's how we change things, and it's not happening now.
Is there one specific event in your life that you can think of that brought you the most happiness?
Probably getting my degree finally, because I was expelled from school at 15, so to go back and get my degree at like 26 was a big deal. So I was proud of myself.
Do you mind if I ask what you got expelled for?
Just being naughty, just like, I don't know. I used to like smoke weed, and I don't know, I was just like, I terrorised the place really.
When you got expelled, was that a big shock? Did you think?
Yeah,
right,
massively. Yeah, for sure. Obviously it upset me, but I guess that kind of made me more resilient and who I am today, because I had to be strong and go for what I wanted, and I got it.
And when you look back at that rebellious time, what do you think was behind that?
Probably, I've got a large family, like 8 siblings, and I'm the middle child, so I'm kind of the forgotten child, so maybe I was, like, looking back, attention seeking.
And do you find that bits of that sort of made you like that then, you can kind of use to your advantage in what you do now? Yeah,
definitely. I know not to give up. I still don't play by the rules because I work for myself, and I'll kind of still do what I want, but just respect authority, respect everyone's doing their own thing, and not cause trouble, just do me.
How about all the environment protests in London recently?
How many of the individuals are willing to give up what they do by damaging the environment? Not many are. I saw a lot of them all on their mobile phones, all on their gadgets. I mean, I think in India, the amount of electronic bits that they have piling up in certain places from the electronics game is incredible. So when will the people stop using the electronics then? They won't. If they're not willing to give that up, then how can they be fighting the environment? You have to make a stand and say, I'm not going to use the gadgets. I'm not going to do this. It's about saying no instead of yes.
How did your parents react to you being thrown out of school? Were they supportive or?
No, so my mum took me out of the family home, and my dad doesn't really believe in education anyway, so they didn't live together. So I lived with him for a bit, but yeah, they were disappointed. My mum more so. It affected our relationship till I was about 25, and then we became friends again.
What healed that friendship?
I think I just grew up, I just changed, and she recognised that, and like I think I probably just had an epiphany, and I was like, as if she put up with me, like what kind of person was I? Like I don't identify with the person that I was back then, so it's strange.
And I suppose for your dad, it kind of sort of tied in with his view on education, right?
Yeah,
the fact that you've made it now.
Yeah, obviously he's proud of me, like when I got my degree and stuff, but it doesn't matter to him. He just wants all his kids to be happy, and if we're happy traveling the world or working in an office or whatever, like it doesn't matter to him as long as we're happy.
If you could go back to your 16-year-old self and give them one piece of advice, what would that be?
God. Don't think it's going to last forever, because it doesn't. People don't last forever. So try and be there for them when you can, because they go very quick. And life goes very, very fast, and before you know it, you've got very few people left.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to support the next episode in the Streets of London series, then please head over to my Patreon page at patreon.com/streetsoflondon or check the links below. Thanks for watching.